What's going on, JB?
Dude, I love that intro, man. That is just awesome.
You need me to make you one of those? I can make you one of those.
Absolutely, man.
I can make you one of those.
Fire.
So I got one at the end of. I got one at the end of this that I'll play that I'm going to start playing on our Saturdays that I want you to make sure you check out at the end of this.
Okay.
But for everybody who doesn't know, today is going to be Chris's birthday. And Chris has decided that he's going to spend some time with his family and he's going to enjoy his birthday. I hope that he has a lot of beer. So everybody here, make sure you get over to Chris's channel. Wish him a happy birthday. Find one of the videos. Make sure y'all wish him a happy birthday on that. JB is kindly filling in for Chris today. So JB is going to be the guy that I'm grilling today. How are you doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to have a good time.
You're ready, JB.
Happy birthday to Mr. Techbot.
Happy birthday to Mr. Techbot. You know, it's so hard for me to call him Mr. Techbot. I have a hard time with that one. I just want to call him Chris.
You just want to call him Chris?
I just want to call him Chris.
I'm always worried about that sometimes, you know. And I've asked a few people, hey, how do you prefer to be called? Do you want to be called by your handle or do you want to be called by your name? And a couple of people have flat out said, dude, call me by the handle. That's why I use it. I'm like, all right.
By the handle, eh? Well, I guess there's that. Now, you know, I have a struggle with JKL. So, you know, I have a struggle.
He's L. He's only L.
I have a Parker. I want to call him Parker, but then I'm like JKL. I want to call him Parker, but then I'm like so he's going to be JKL forever. That's just the way that's going to go.
Dude, his intro is awesome.
Oh, you mean that new one he did?
The new JKL intro is absolutely fire, dude. The way he cut that together with the rock.
It is fire. Look, that's awesome, my hat's off.
You know, I blew it. I wanted to be in that. I want to be in the next one. Yeah, definitely. I want to get in that spot. I do, man. I definitely want to get into that spot. So, hey, real quick, you got Yesy Lou Comics and Pops is in the chat along with Andy Roberts, Dylan Yup Morales, and your wife is hanging out with us.
I see that. I didn't see Mrs. Wayne though. Where was Mrs. There she is. I see her now. There is Mrs. Wayne, guys. How is everybody doing today? Make sure that you get over there and wish Chris a happy birthday, though. You know, because today is his birthday, and I'm hoping that he's drinking a lot of beer, just not too much beer. JB, did you pick up any new pops here lately?
Did I? You know what? I got shut out today trying to get that Action Comics Superman. You guys sent the link, and you know, I really appreciate everybody in the pop community sending me links to things they think I like. But when I click the link and it's already sold out, that is just like a swift kick in the nuts, man.
It really is.
You get me all excited there for like about 35 seconds. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Boom, gone.
Boom.
What the hell just send that to me for, man? What just send that to me for? It was already gone.
It's about like when you're sitting in line in the Funko shop and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you wait about 5 minutes and then it say it's sold out. I mean, it's about the same equivalence when you're doing that. I mean, or at least it is to me. It is to me. Any new pops lately you're not afraid to talk about?
My newest to the collection actually is my Devil Flanders. Have you seen my Devil Flanders?
I have not seen your Devil Flanders. That is pretty cool.
So freaking cool, man.
With his devil's lettuce.
Devil Flanders is my newest one. I can't remember where I popped that one at. And
that is really cool. That one is really cool. So did you pick up
stuff I had gotten for Christmas, you know? That stuff's in. I'm huge right now and I don't want to get off. But I can't stop on these damn Star Wars toys, man. I am addicted to buying, period Star Wars toys or even things that look like period Star Wars toys.
So let me ask you a question.
All the nostalgia is what it's about. No, they're fake retro.
Right.
Fake retro. They look like they're retro, but they're not. Like this is produced now.
I know.
but it looks like it's all old and weathered.
Do you call that retro though?
Like it's old, and it says retro is right there.
Oh, it actually says it on the package. It wants to make
collection.
It wants to make sure we know it's retro.
Yeah, and I can't stop. I'll be honest with you. It's like anything that reminds me of my childhood right now. I want it. And there's so many toys and Funkos out there that do remind me of my childhood. Even the ad icon ones. Big time remind me of my childhood.
Now, do you think they're doing that on purpose? Because I think that's like one of the greatest things about collecting Funkos is that I grab them and I'm like, oh yeah, that one definitely reminds me of 1985. I mean, that's
you think about. They're checking the Hey, come on, we all need to be honest with us. If you're looking at the demographics of my channel, it kind of gears towards the older crowd. You'd think Funkos are for kids, but we can afford them. The older we get, the more we can afford. And Funko knows that. So they are appealing to the nostalgia, knowing that we have the income that says, ooh, I want that. And you'd go ahead and jump out and buy it.
They know exactly what they're doing. There's no confusion whatsoever as to what they're doing. They know that they're appealing. I mean, because I don't know about yours, but my demographic like hits between like 25 and 45, and that's where it lives. And you would think that there would be a little bit younger there, but
shifted back about 10 years. Take the whole thing and go back 10 years, and that's where I'm at. 35 to 54. Yeah.
I thought mine made me feel old.
No, I'm 48, so I mean, it is what it is.
I'm 41. It's okay.
It's right there.
It's okay. So you didn't manage to pick up the Superman today?
I didn't. No, I'm so bummed, man. I don't even know what happens now. Do I wait for a re-release, or do I end up just now they're all gone and I'm at the mercy of the secondary market? Is that what's going to happen now?
You're not at the mercy.
I'm going to own that freaking pop.
You're not at the mercy of the secondary market.
Pop.
You're not at the mercy of the secondary market.
So
you're not at the mercy.
Awesome.
So let me tell you what I did today. Just out of the event that somebody didn't manage to get one, I pre-ordered 2 of them. So there you go. You're not at the mercy of the secondary market. I will send
I'm
it
about to start doing the cha-cha up in here. Look at that. I can't wait to tell my wife too.
I just knew that excited about one of us was going to fall short on that one, so I went ahead and grabbed 2 of them. So I got you.
Fantastic. Thank you, man. That is awesome. Can't wait to tell my wife, because she likes to get involved in this kind of thing. It's like when it comes to any other comic book or toy collecting, she doesn't really care unless it's, hey man, you know that there's some exclusive that we can get if you go online right now. And she goes, online? I want to shop. And she gets up in there and gets all excited about it. And I'm like, oh, sold out. She's like, ooh, bummer. And now, it's in the back of her mind. So I can't wait to tell her.
I picked up 2 of them in the event of that we were going to have that problem, because look, I expected that one to sell out super fast just because of what it was. Goodness. I mean, I expected it. I had already went and looked at all the comments. There was a lot of people. As soon as Top Pops and a few of the other ones got involved in like saying that it was going to be fire, I knew at that point that it was going to sell out super quick.
Now, what does scare me just a little bit, based on your reviews of the albums,
it's going to be the same way.
Is there going to be the same way that is going to,
yes.
Because it's totally set up just the way the album covers are, and they've got, and I consider that a design flaw, by the way.
It is a design flaw.
That's a design flaw. Yes. They need to figure out a better way to, to have that pack. They know better than anybody how we display these damn things, right? So yeah, hope either that or there is some other accessories that are going to be forthcoming that I am going to have to purchase to display this thing appropriately.
I'm going to tell you what I think happened with Funko. I think that when the whole COVID or whatever we want to call it, pandemic, however you want to label it, I think when that happened, COVID they let go of the wrong people. When they went to letting people go, they kept the ones that they could afford to keep, and then they let the rest of them go. And I think that some of the creative people that they let go, they should have kept, or they should have tried to pull back. And maybe it's too late. I don't know. But there's a lot of things that have design flaws if you watch here lately. Like they're having more paint issues. They're having more missing pieces in their parts. They're not getting nearly as creative as they were a year ago.
A
year ago, they were getting super creative with their chases. And it seems like here lately, their chase variants is one has a glove and one doesn't. I mean, so you can just see it kind of like trickling down. And I think that they're still in the realm where they're going to pull it back in, where they're going to reach in and pull it back. I think that they dropped those albums without really thinking about what that cardboard was going to do. But I'm hoping that they come out with a sleeve that sits inside it. If they just come out with that sleeve, it's all over. There's no design.
Well, I think they're going to come out with something that they're going to ask us to pay for.
Yeah,
yeah.
They come out with the sleeve that you sit in, like the protectors now, like a pop protector, but you just put the album in there. It's going to totally change the game of the album, and then you're just not going to have that problem with it. That's what I think. Look, I could be totally wrong. I could be swinging at the fences, but that's what I think happened. But it's not late. They can rein it all in, but I think we're going to have the same problem with that one. It's the very first one.
Well, what's your latest pickup, and what are you interested in? I'll tell you what came out recently that I'm interested in is some of those new Miles
Man.
Morales pops are freaking pretty
Oh
hot,
man.
man.
So do you want to get into this, JB? Let's just get
Let's
into
get
this.
into it, man.
Let's get
By the
into
way,
this.
if Wayne did this overlay,
I did not do this.
no,
Chris did this.
you didn't
Chris
know. Chris
Chris
did.
was looking
Chris,
out for us.
dude,
Chris
this
was
is
looking out for us on this
fantastic,
overlay. I
man. This
can't do these
looks
overlays.
amazing. Just with the black in the it's popping, Wayne. Good stuff, man.
I can't do
And you know
these
what they
things. Chris
say?
does these things.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Because I'm straight stealing this one, man. This looks great.
Look, I
I'm
need you
gonna
to
totally
I need
steal
you to
this
understand
layout.
how I feel, right? I don't feel that we steal
Uh,
anything, right? I think that we borrow from everybody else and we make it our own. So I say go for it. I'm right behind you. Go for it all the way. Make sure you grab it. Make sure you use it. That's what it's there for. I
Ooh,
mean,
I like that background. Very nice.
I'm trying to get that other. See, Chris normally does all of this, and it looks so smooth.
Yeah.
We look like we're so professional. I have no clue. I'm over here trying to like wing it.
You know, that's the beauty of StreamYard for anybody that's wondering, you know, why is it the preferred in our community? It's the ease of use for this type of overlays. You
It
know,
is
he's
definitely.
one button away from an overlay. We're sharing the screen right here. A lot of
It's
cool stuff. All right, let's get into this
definitely
funk.
the
First of
ease
all,
of use, though.
I need education
All right.
here. All
So
right.
they're
I'm new to
calling.
the Funko world. What the hell is Funko Fair? Is this the first time it's ever happened?
Oh,
Is
are
this
you
an
being
annual
serious?
thing?
Okay, so
I'm dead ball serious. I have
so
no idea
so
what
here
this
we go.
event is.
Here we go. We're gonna have fun with this one, JB. So the Funko Fair was in lieu of the New York Toy Fair. You know, every year they have a New York
In
Toy
lieu
Fair.
of. So this is
Yeah.
the first time it's
Yes.
happened
This
because they
this is
could
the
not go to New York.
first
Okay.
one. They decided that they weren't doing New York, that wasn't happening. So Funko came out and said we're going to do our own one. Now, normally when they do the New York Toy Fair, they don't release them like they did now. So I'm a little disappointed at the way they're releasing them. They've
What's the
released so
difference?
many.
How would they normally have
It would have
released them?
funneled in slowly over the course of till the next con, right? You would have seen a slow trickle of this pop, of this pop. They would have
When
showed
you
you the
say a
ones that were
slow
coming out.
trickle, like over the course of the 7 days of the event, or over
No,
the
no, no.
course of a year,
Over the
between
course
this
till you
between
see like
this
the
year
San
and
Diego
this year,
con.
they would have trickled out all these pops.
It would have trickled till you see the San Diego con. So it would have been a slow trickle until the next San Diego con, right? Or till Emerald City con. You'd see a trickle of them coming in until you had that next major event. But in this one, instead of doing the trickle, they said, okay, this is what we have, and then we're going to release it the same day. I hate it because you can't keep up with it, right? I can't. No one that I know that can afford to continue
Well,
to buy all of these
I have,
guys back to back, back to
I
back.
have confusion. Let's take this particular image, right? The layman sees this image and says, hey man, these are all brand new, just coming out. You know, this
Yes,
looks like something that's new. They're announcing something that's new, but I've seen a couple of these pops in the stores already.
yes. So
So
I
what is
started
this? Is this?
off with
I
this
don't
one
get it.
just
I'm
because of what you said.
confused.
Just because of what you said. So
So
these are
confused.
supposed to be a part of the day four of the release in the Funko Fair. I think that the ones that we seen that were already released were probably supposed to be street dated, and they got thrown on the shelves anyways. And I know that you understand what street date is, right? With the comic books, that means on this day and at this month, that's the day that this is supposed to be released. I think some of these got pushed out early because I was just talking about these yesterday and how the WandaVision, I have the black and white WandaVision. I don't have that chase variants that you see there.
Mhm.
But these guys have been out, like you said, they've been out for weeks. I mean, at
Weeks.
weeks
I
you've
saw this
seen.
in my LCS a
Yes.
couple weeks ago, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know, and I was kind of surprised at the time that it was sitting on the shelf that how come I didn't see any like buzz on this on the, you know, on the IG or in the community, because I figured, you know, we all get excited about, we know about what's coming, and all of a sudden just to see this stuff popping up on the shelves.
Yes, that is we've already seen those, right? So this is I started us off in day four, and I think this is the first one they released on day four to kind of start there and to start what you said. These have already been released, which tells me that either these weren't supposed to be in that or they got released early, which is okay. It happens all the time. It's nothing new in the Funko community to see things get released way early. This is one of them that I think everybody is going to get behind, though.
Ooh.
Stan Lee
Yeah, go
street
full
art.
screen on that.
Yes, so this
Wow.
is going to be the Stan Lee street art. This guy is going to be the Funko shopping, not Funko shop. This is going to be
Okay.
GameStop exclusive.
Okay. Now, again, educate the layman here. The GameStop exclusive. Can I buy it now? Is it
You can
available?
pre-order
If
it
I
at
go to their
GameStop.
website, is it a
Yes.
pre-order available
It is
right
a
now?
pre-order right now available at
Okay.
GameStop. So this is going to be the Stan Lee. Now, I don't know that I'm necessarily going after this one. So in some of these, you have to pick and choose your battles, right? And this is a battle that I don't know that I want to pick because I've already got the first 6 thinking that they were only making 6 of these guys. And now they're going to make a 7, which tells me they're going to make an 8, 9, 10, 20, 30 before it's over with.
Ooh,
And they take up a lot of shelf space. These things don't go in the regular boxes like this guy.
they don't.
They go in much bigger boxes and they take up a lot of shelf space. And as you can see behind me, right? I mean, if you could see my whole studio, and y'all have kind of seen it in my collection videos, I have a god awful amount of these things, and they start to take up a lot of space. And the bigger the box gets, the more space that box gets. So
Yeah.
at some point, you have to like start picking and choosing your battles, and that's one of them that I think that I'm gonna hold off on at this moment. But that one's pretty cool. So if you're into Stan Lee, that's one that you should go after. I don't know. I guess it just depends on
What is it
how much
saying behind him? Can you kind of read the text? I
Yeah,
want to
so this one's a
Bronx. I
Bronx.
see New York.
This is a Bronx, and every one of the street art so far have been like a New York theme, right? So you've had Hell's Kitchen, you've had the Bronx, you've had Harlem, you've had every one of them have been some kind of part of New York, and they've been themed in that part of New York. I didn't even know Hell's Kitchen was a part of New York, but apparently Hell's Kitchen is a part of New York, which is kind of cool. I would have never known that otherwise. But it's just supposed to be tagging or graffiti or whatever it is that they have behind it.
Right, those
We're
Miles ones right there.
we
That's
are
where I'm
moving
on. Go
into
full
these
screen on this.
now. I'm going to tell you that I have a beef with these.
All right, tell me
I-
what your beef is on this.
They're all recycled in some shape, way, form, or fashion.
Are
They're
they
just,
really?
Yes, they're just in a different
I
color.
didn't know.
Yeah, they're just in a different color. So, and this is what I was saying to you just a second ago when I feel like they may have fired the wrong people.
They're getting lazy on their
Yes,
freaking
they-
production. So this is just
really lazy.
recycled Miles
Yes.
in new paint patterns.
Yes, and they
Really?
might have
A new pose here.
they might have a slight variant, right? They might have put him on an acrylic stand. They might have.
Oh
put
no, but
something,
it's the same mold.
but
There's
it's
no
the
molds
same.
here.
Yeah, there's the same exact mold that they put out already. They just made a little tweak to it, and they just pumped it right back out into the community, right?
I swore I saw one where he was in an upside down pose.
Yeah, well, there's
One.
that one too. Yes, there's absolutely that one too. And but before we get much further into this, guys, y'all know that last week we did like the channel shout out where we did the giveaway. I'm going to continue that this week. So the one that you're going to go to this week is going to be Pop Migs. Now, Pop Migs is a fairly new channel. When I say fairly new channel, I think he's been around maybe for about 8 months. So I'm going to get this put into the chat real quick, guys. Go to the first video on there. Make sure you put in hashtag, let's put Mr. Techbot's birthday. That sounds good to me. Put in hashtag Techbot's birthday. Look, I'm even going to help you like get this one in there.
So you can copy and paste.
That's
Here you
right.
go.
I'm going to help you out.
Just like that. And you know what? Now's a perfect time to thank everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us as we're talking pops. As JB from Discovery Bay Comics over here is getting his education with regards to what the heck is going on here in the pop community.
You're not getting an education. So what I was saying though is a lot of these pops are just recycled. Some of them they put on those acrylic stands where you can see them kind of hovering off the ground. I really like those acrylic stands because they give it a different look. But for the most part, they're the exact same molds that they've already made. I mean,
so the
exactly
one where he's upside down. Show me the one where he's upside down. If you got that one.
Let's see if we can find that one. I'm going to try and stay in order.
It's just the next picture on that. No, I think it's not on that one. It's the next picture. That one has 2 pictures.
Oh, that one has 2 pictures.
That one has 2 pictures. Go to there's a little arrow. No, there's no. Go back. There's a little arrow. See the little arrow?
I see the little arrow.
Yes, more pictures. I done blown your mind right now, didn't I? Go ahead and go full screen. I love it.
There's more to it, guys. By the way, there's more to this.
There's 3. There's another. There's a third one on the Miles. There's actually a third one on the Miles.
So, hey, guys, make sure you head over to this channel. In the very first video or the very most recent video, make sure you put in there hashtag Techbot.
Oh, just the most recent video?
Yes,
just the most recent video, everybody.
Most recent video. And then I'm going to see if I can pull up this Wheel of Death or maybe this Wheel of
No,
Death or whatever. What
no,
is?
I want to see the third slide. There's a third slide to this
There's no
Miles one.
third slide. Why
There
are you
is
telling me
too.
there's
Look,
no
you see,
third slide?
there is a third slide. You only looked at one. Some of them have multiple. Man, come on.
I'm trying to figure out exactly like where Chris like pulls these images from. All right, let's see. So there is a third slide, and that's the one that's upside down.
Now we're cooking.
They
Upside down. That is cool, man.
So there is a Spider-Man that's upside down.
Okay.
I have the Spider-Man that's upside down. That's the only reason I know that. There is a Spider-Man that's upside down. That does look like a different head mold, and maybe that's a little bit different, but there's not a whole lot that's dramatically different when it comes to the Marvel stuff. And I can take you and show you the Iron Man and all here in a second, and you're going to notice that in the Iron Man, the only difference is between the Walgreens exclusive that they put out 6 months ago versus the one they did today is the way he's holding the hammer. All right. So in the other one, he's holding it one-handed. In this one, he's holding it one-handed. In the Walgreens, he's holding it with two hands. So they just changed the way he was holding the hammer, nothing else. So when it comes to the Marvel releases that they did, everybody that's a huge Marvel fan should be extremely disappointed in what they did, unless you are a Deadpool collector like myself.
Oh, let's see how many Deadpools there are. Go full screen.
They are fire, too.
Dude, they're so cool, man. Come on. Tyrannosaurus Rex Deadpool is ridiculous.
Fire. Every one of these guys are fire.
Every single one of them is freaking cool, man. Come on.
I have pre-ordered every one of these guys. I'm not going to lie.
Did you?
I am a huge Deadpool fan, so I had to go after every one of them. As soon as they released, I went after every single one of these guys, trying to see which one I could get my hands on. Now, JB, what is that wheel that he pulls up when it comes to the giveaways? Let me shoot him a message.
It's called
What is that wheel called?
Oh, you know what? I have it up here. Let me see what it's called.
What is that wheel called?
You have stuff preloaded in the wheel? It's called the Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names Random Name Picker. Wheel of Names Random Name Picker. Wheelofnames.com, actually. Wheelofnames.com.
Let's see if I can.
All one word. Wheelofnames.com.
No, that's not the one he uses. He uses the one where you can get the hashtags. What is that called?
Where you pick that's Random Comment Picker.
Random Comment
That one
Picker.
is commentpicker.com /
So guys, I'm gonna wait more toward the end of this, and then I'm gonna like spin for that. So make sure you stick around for that one. Random
that's the comment picker. See, the trick is you need the URL to the video, and then you want that hashtag in the qualifier there, in that filter.
Yes, sir.
And then you're golden. And I'll tell you what, instead of you should go full screen on these pops, so we can show them instead of us fumbling around.
What do you mean instead of us fumbling around? What's wrong with you?
So, all right, let's talk about these 6 right here, man. Which it's got to be the Tyrannosaurus Rex, man. Tyrannosaurus Rex for sure.
That's so they're calling him cool. Dino Pool. He's Dino Pool or something to that.
And then you've got the guy with the mariachis. And are those little Deadpool faces on the mariachis? Come on, man. That's
awesome. A little Deadpool face. And then they have what is it? I'm not looking at it at this moment, so you're gonna have to walk me through them. So they had the bistro. The dude with the beard is supposed to be a bistro Deadpool. Then you have the grill Deadpool.
I like that grill one. What does his thing say? Don't something to the heat. Meat to. I can't read it.
Pleased to meet you. They're doing a play on the meat there. Then they got the minis,
but it comes with all the accessories too.
I kind of like skated by the minis just because if you collect the minis and the pops, you're just at some point there's too many of those to collect.
There's just too many.
There's just too many of them at some point to collect. So you have to just kind of pick and choose. And why can't I find this picker?
It's called commentpicker.com. Commentpicker.com.
Let's see if my spelling's right.
I can do it if you want. You want me to pull it up? You can screen share for me.
I'm gonna let you pull it up. You just pull it up because my brain's just not working in that direction at this moment. So here we go. Here we go. Anyways, let's get back into this one. So I'm going to get off the Deadpool real quick, and then we will move over into what they have next. So the Deadpool, I think when they did the Marvels, was going to be the hottest line of the Marvels that they came up with. Then we come into what I am telling you a second ago with the Iron Hammer. So this Iron Man that they got with the one arm, he's holding it with one hand. He has already been released at least one other time that I know of. I mean, when I say released at least one other time, I had my buddy send me pictures of his where he's holding it with two hands. So he has the hammer that he's holding with two hands, and then he has that one that he's just holding with a hand, which is about garbage, right? I mean, why are you not in the stream? What are you doing down there?
Yeah, dude, I got knocked out, but you didn't hear me. You didn't put me back in. Ah,
oh gosh, you're gonna have to
killing me, Smalls.
So
Jesus, I knocked myself out, and then I jumped right back in, and you're just going on, and oh man. All right, so first off, let me pull up the video that we're in now, so I can catch the link to the place you want us to be. Oh my goodness. There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on there. Now, actually, I bet you dropped it in the other. No, it's right there. Okay. So let's check out this channel. First of all, I don't even think I'm subbing this channel. Yes. Guess what up? Pop Migs, I am your newest subscriber. Congratulations to you. And it looks like the Walmart haul featuring the AC/DC Funko Pop album is going to be the video.
Extremely.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop that one in there.
So guys, make sure I'm going to throw that link.
What did you say?
Make sure that y'all get over there and y'all sub to his channel. Make sure y'all are putting the hashtag.
Here's the video. Actually,
we appreciate that, brother.
Oh yeah. I'll give you the video link. Here's the video link you want. Copy link address.
Make sure you get over there, sub to his channel.
I'm not a mod.
Why are you not a mod?
You're probably gonna have to accept that. Yeah.
Why are you not a mod?
I'm not a moderator.
You're not a moderator.
Not moderator.
Everybody's moderator.
Moderator here. All right, let me go ahead and put the filter comments based on specific text. Bam. You want me to see how many comments there are now? Do you want to share screen? You want to do a little share screen?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, let's come back over to here, and we will. Let's do a little share screen. And Chrome tab and comment picker. There it is.
Is it going to show us how many people are have already went over there?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that it's not enough, guys. Y'all are going to have to get over there.
Let's just see where we're at now. As of right now, we've got 10. That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, but y'all, there's 20 of us in here, guys. Make sure you get over there and put in there hashtag tech. What did I say? Hashtag Mr. Techbot. What do I have in there? Mr. Techbot birthday.
What do you have in there? Here, let me drop that hashtag again.
What is
Where's
that
damn hashtag?
What is that hashtag again?
It's right there. Techbot birthday.
That's right. Hashtag Techbot birthday. Make sure you get over there.
I dropped it again, but you can't see it. It's still not a mod.
Drop that in there. Why are you not showing up? What do you mean?
It's all right. So let's see if I refresh this, get YouTube comments. Yeah, it's still 10. So, we'll come back. We'll revisit this in a couple minutes.
We are going to revisit this after a while. We're just going to continue
stop
doing
the
what
share.
we're doing. Continue
that overlay
doing
back on.
I got you.
And yeah, smash the like, dude. Listen to Cisco Boy. He knows what he's talking about, man.
Cisco Boy.
And Nancy. I like that. Straight up tells you who she is. Nancy, Cisco Boy's wife. Bam.
Cisco Boy's wife. So every time I think of Cisco
All right, tell me
Boy,
about this one.
He says, yeah, boy, right? So the Cisco Boy, he says, yeah, boy. Every time he says this, I think of Flavor Flav. Do you remember Flavor Flav with that big clock?
Absolutely.
He's like, yeah, boy.
Remember that show? I used to watch that crazy show. I don't know if it was on MTV or what it was on. And you used to think to yourself, why do these women want this crazy dude, man? He's out of his mind.
So like, all right. All right. So anyways,
there's more photos on here that you probably didn't see the first time because you didn't know about the little arrow. I did not see
these the first time because I did not know that little arrow there even existed, if we're being completely honest, right? So the Iron Hammer there, he is a recycle pop. The best one I see out of these two are going to be the Ghost Rider there, but I have a fear that if you don't get that glow in the dark Ghost Rider, you're not going to be able to afford him after a while. You're going to know more about these guys than I do, though.
Oh, so cool.
This is going to be their what do they call it? Infinity Warp.
Oh, the Infinity Warps, which was a little series that Marvel did where they mashed up some characters together. And give you an example, that's Doctor Strange and Captain America mashed together. And then we had Moon Knight and Spider-Man are mashed together right there. Thing and the Human Torch. And then you've got Wolverine and who would be the, I'm not sure who he's mashed together with. White. Would it be
It's a really sharp Wolverine. That's all I know.
I don't know. It's cool looking though, isn't it? It's super cool looking.
So let me tell you something funny. I just watched Doctor Strange the other day for the first time. Me and my wife sat down and watched Doctor Strange. You know, surprisingly, that's a pretty good movie. That's a pretty good movie. Now,
yeah,
I'm trying to freshen up on my Marvel a little bit, you know, because here lately, you know, we've been doing that WandaVision, and I have no clue on what's going on everything outside of WandaVision.
Tell me you're ready for tomorrow.
Y'all start talking about Infinity Stones, and I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds like foreign language.
Oh, Nick Fury, very nice. Nick Fury and Wolverine.
Nick Fury
and Wolverine. Yes, Pat from the Eye, very nice. So X-23 and Elektra. Oh, that's a great combination. Come on.
So good lately stuff. I've been trying to freshen up on my Marvel, but Doctor Strange is surprisingly a good movie. I didn't think it was going to be, but it was a pretty cool movie. I'm not going to lie. But hey, I just recently watched Venom too, so you should give me some props on that one too.
That's a more Sony product. You know, real quick, I want to shout out a couple more people in the chat.
Absolutely, shout them out.
You got Horror Collector Fiend is in.
You're Chris today, remember?
In. Mama J is in the chat. How you doing? Mr. Recon is in the chat.
Looks like a new
JKL awesome. Hold on. You ready? Tape this one. You ready?
I'm ready.
JKL awesome.
JK, you got to remember that.
You got to edit that one in.
At 32,
come 30, back and
31 minutes. You got to come back at 31 minutes and make sure you get that one out there. You know, and
Zach Bonifer is here. Thanks for stopping in.
That was probably one of the best intros I have seen in a really long time. When he shared that on Instagram, I about hit the floor. I just
thank you so much, Mama J. I really appreciate that. I don't know if that show will come back in some. I did 300 episodes of that show, man.
300 episodes of what show?
It was fun. I used to do a morning show, kind of a morning lineup show where
I remember the show.
Highlight some YouTubers and kind of tell you what's going to be on for the day, and
so when you coming back,
kind of hit some other stuff. I don't know. You know, I've been kind of playing with some different stuff. I'm having a good time right now, just working on some other things. You know, you start to branch out. I'm telling you, man, these toys are taking over my life. These Funko Pops and the toys. I'm having a lot of fun with them right now.
Well, I mean,
you know what else I just did, which was absolutely so much fun. I can't believe how much fun this was. I don't do cards anymore, right? I mean, when I was a child, I did baseball cards, basketball cards, and all that kind of stuff. And I just don't do that anymore. It's not something I want to get into. I don't want to physically be opening up a bunch of cards for teams that I don't really care about. But freaking Foxy let me just get the Niners the other day, and he opened up a whole case of stuff, and he let me just buy the Niners, which I thought was cool because I'm a Niner fan. And I hit all kinds of crazy cool shit, man. I like jersey card and all kinds of cool shit. I thought it was fun, man. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now.
You know, funny that you're talking about cards, right? Because I'm not a Pokemon person. I don't know if you are, but I think that was a little bit after me. Like I was probably a little too like old by the time Pokemon really started to like hit big. And I had somebody challenge me to do an unboxing of Pokemons, right? Just the cards, the unpackaging of the cards. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well, I'm going to do this because the challenge to do it. And I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I'm going to tell you, it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. I mean, I could see myself doing that more.
Is this the thing where like you buy a box, they buy a box, and then you actually battle, and then you got to go send your shit to him if you lose?
No. So what happened was I did the video No Words Needed. I don't know if you ever seen if you got a chance to check that one out, but I used no words all the way to the very end. I came in and said, hey guys, I just challenge you to make a video with no words, just from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Do this. No, well, he says, hey, I'll do this if you will open a pack of Pokemon cards. And I said, well, okay, why? I can open a pack of Pokemon cards, but fair warning, I know nothing about these guys. I mean, nothing. I'm gonna open them, and I think that I might start throwing that in there somewhere. I mean, it's
very nice. You can go ahead and take that that comment down. It's covering your name.
Not taking that comment down. It can cover my name all day. I don't like oh man.
Okay, man. I was hitting the chat, and I did want to mention to everybody watching, if you're watching us live or you're watching us on the rewind, there's a couple of channels in the chat you got to check out. So turn on the live chat and go check out some of the channels that are watching us now, because these are Funko Pop channels and you may find something you really like. I just want to throw that out there.
Do you think that a lot of people don't turn on the live chat? That's a mistake. That's where all the fun is.
Well, no, I think when people watch it on the rewind, they don't. People are watching on the rewind. They're watching, the content, not necessarily watching the interaction of the live chat, even though I do. When I rewatch some stuff, if it had a chat, I absolutely open it up and see who was in there. And some of the best nuggets of information are in there.
I just thought that was a thing. I thought everybody did that. Huh. I guess not. All right. Anyways, moving right along. I forgot where we're at now. You've done.
So you have a good show when you lost your train of thought here.
Oh, we're okay. We're okay. I'm gonna get back into the Funko Fair, and I'm gonna just kind of move past.
Yeah, let's go back to the Funko Fair.
I'm just gonna move past the Marvel, guys. Chase, if you could throw that link back up for me, everybody that's new in here, make sure you head over to that channel and put in that hashtag.
Oh, let's see what we're doing here. Let me go refresh this and see if we got some fresh.
Make sure you get that in there real quick. And toward the end of this video, I will pull the winner. So
save that. That is
make sure that you are hanging around to the end of the video so that I can pull the winner. And I'm going to be giving away my Bill Murray. Now, I don't know if anybody here knows, I don't really get into horror. I don't really get into zombies. I don't really get into any of that, unless, of course, it's Zombieland. So when it starts becoming a comedy horror, I am all on top of it. All on top of it. If you start talking like Ash versus Evil Dead, where we're doing just ridiculous amounts of gore, I am all on top of that kind of horror. I'm just not on the horror that's going to give me nightmares at night. Not into that stuff at all. I'm going to move right past the Marvel stuff, guys. So I think
11.
I think we've all seen the Marvel stuff, guys. You definitely need to get over there and put that hashtag in. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. We're just going to kind of push that for Chris's birthday. And let's see what we have right here. So let me pull that back up real quick. And we have the Goonies. Have you seen these guys?
Oh, can I buy these right now? I want to buy the whole set.
Pre-order every one of them from Entertainment Earth, but the Walmart exclusive. So the one.
You know what? Wait a minute. There's some at Target. I got my red card. I wonder if I get my. No, I'm just messing with you.
Here we go with that red card again. I felt like that was a poke right there. I felt like that was a little
red card.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like that was.
Oh, these are awesome, dude. Come on.
These are really cool. You want to talk about bringing back childhood memories. When I see these, the only thing I can think of is, hey, you guys. That's the only thing
my God.
I can think
he's doing the truffle shuffle right there, man. Come on.
That's the only thing I can think of when I see these guys. The only thing I can think of.
Oh, man.
This is the one thing we were talking earlier. Funko has a way of pulling at that childhood memory. I mean,
give me here.
They pull at that childhood memory. And like, for example, the first thing I say is, hey, you guys. The first thing you said is he's doing the truffle shuffle. I mean, it immediately drew you back there. And that's the one thing about Funko that I appreciate the most, is that no matter how bad of a day I'm having, I can come down here to my studio and laugh. It's something that's down here. I mean, there is something somewhere in my studio that's going to bring back a memory that's going to make me laugh.
There was only those 6 on the Goonies. There wasn't another page or anything.
There's not a. I'll go check real quick, but I don't believe.
Oh, very nice.
Goonies.
Congratulations to my man Robert, the comic book G-Spot, who just picked up all of the Scarlet Witch pops, even the black and white. Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
You're on top of it, brother. On top of it. Now, these are going to be a GameStop exclusive. These are coming in the lunchbox right there. So you're either going to get the G.I. Joe or you're going to get the what is Transformers here.
Transformers. Either way, you can't lose. I need all 4. Come on, man.
Well, I don't think that there's going to be any way that you're truly going to know which one's in what. But if you're really close with your GameStop like I am, they will be able to tell you which one's which. And I don't really know how they know the stuff that they know, but they'll be able to say this one's going to have Transformers, this one's going to have G.I. Joe. And I don't know how they tune in.
It's probably something in the SKU. It's got to be something in the SKUs.
I mean, it has to be. So I want the Transformers. I'm not so big into needing those G.I. Joes, but I do think that those I like those. I really do. I really do.
Nice.
So
yeah, the Goonies are going to be awesome.
They're going to come in that lunchbox as well. So it's going to be
I dig it.
I think
so. You get 2 pops and the keychain.
I think it's only going to be one pop.
I think both those sets are good. I would be happy with either one of those sets, man. Again, you're hitting at my heartstrings, those 80s cartoons.
I think that it's just going to be one pop in each one, though. I think that
look at that. They come numbered A, B, and C. That's how they know. Mama J dropping the knowledge.
Yeah, they always know. And they're like, no, you want this one. You want this one. I'm like, all right, whatever you say, you've got my number. But those are super cool. Those are going to be a GameStop exclusive, and I'm on to those. I don't know if I'm going to like really get them just because of it's going to get expensive. I think those are going to be priced in the $25, $30 range. If we're being honest, because it comes with the lunchbox, it's going to come with
I need Snake Eyes, man. He comes with the dog?
Yes, he's coming with the dog. So that one's going to be exclusive. And then the rest of those are just going to be commons. And it's really cool. And once again, they know how to pull at those strings.
Storm Shadow's awesome.
They're pulling at those strings. I mean, they just know what they're doing at the end of the day. Let's move on. I can't believe you didn't know what the Funko Fair was. Were you really big into the Turtles? I'm going to pull these guys up, but I don't even know what the Umbrella Academy is. Do you know what the Umbrella Academy is?
This has got multiple pages too, so it's not just those 4 pops. Let's see what other pops are.
What is the Umbrella Academy, though? What is this?
Umbrella Academy is a comic book that's been adapted to a television series, and I believe it is on Netflix or Amazon, one of those.
So were you a big Turtle kid?
No, not at all.
No? So this is going to be what they're calling the super size, which they took out the phrase 6-inch pop and 10-inch pop. I don't necessarily know why they took out those phrases. I think it's because their 6-inch pops aren't necessarily 6-inch pops, and their 10-inch pops are not necessarily 10-inch pops.
Yeah, boys, all over this one.
Yeah, boys, he's all over this one. I am
over it.
I am kind of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle kid. I did not jump on them, though, just because you have to pick and choose your battles when it comes to Funko, right? At some point.
Well, you said this one is just too big. I don't know if I even have a single pop this size. You said this is 6-inch?
It's a 6-inch pop, so they are dramatically bigger than your regular pops, and I'm trying to see.
Because I've got the bigger one. I've got the Indiana Jones is my 10-inch pop. I don't think I have any jumbo pop.
So the 6-inch pops are going to be dramatically different, right, than your standard pop. I mean, it's the
go big screen for a second so we can see. You're too small. I can't tell, man.
The box is just extremely different, right, when it comes right down to it. Let me pull this up real quick. We'll go
just put you up. There you go.
So there's just a huge difference when it comes.
Can you put a regular pop next to them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a huge difference when it comes right to it. But the problem is they're so awkwardly big that you can only get 2 of these guys on a shelf. And then by the time you get 2 of them on a shelf, then you might get 1 more of these guys on the shelf with it. So just the size of them doesn't make sense. And it's a lot like the 10-inch pops, right? The size of them just starts to not make sense. And if you're not careful, right, you're not going to have any space for anything. I only have 2 6-inch pops, and both of them are the Stay Puft guys. The only reason that I got the Stay Puft guys is because they sold out in the 10-inch. I didn't think I was ever going to get them. A guy that my wife works with says, hey, I have both of the Stay Puft guys. I got him in the marshmallow where he's burnt. So this is like the burnt marshmallow.
He's burnt in that one. Yeah.
So he's burnt in that one. So I got him in like the burnt, then I have him in the regular right now. So I'll get both of them from you. He sold them to me for like $5 a piece. I was all on top of it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was all on top of it. I was like, yeah, absolutely. You want $10? I got you. Here's your $10.
There you go.
Yeah, so I managed to pick up both of those guys, but I see that we have a lot of new people in here, guys. Make sure that
your chat is hopping tonight. Look at this thing going.
Make sure you are following.
Friday night. We're talking pops. Thanks. Shout out to. I already gave JK Awesome the big ones. shout out to Elijah Boy in the house. Mr. Recon still hanging out with us.
Funko Brothers say that they are at
Horror Collector Fiend.
Horror, guys.
At least he broke it down right there. There is no doubting what that gentleman likes. Horror Collector Fiend. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us.
That's right. Yes. The Funko Brothers. Go show those guys some love real quick.
Saying it. Hit the like. It helps the YouTube algorithm. And maybe a couple more likes throws it out there. Plus, if you haven't already, go over to this video and drop that hashtag. What is the hashtag?
Techbot birthday should be
Techbot birthday.
Make sure you're dropping that hashtag. And I know it's a long hashtag, but we're gonna do it for Mr. Techbot.
Well, you're gonna do it so you can copy and paste though, right there. So Techbot birthday on this video, and then I'll take another quick reading and see if we've got any new action on this.
Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel while you were there, guys. Hashtag Techbot birthday.
Bam. So get YouTube comments. We are now up to 13. Yeah.
There's 26 people. 26 people.
We got 26 people in here. Whoa.
Yes. Over there.
That's nice.
Go over there. Throw in the hashtag. Look, we'll be here. We'll still be here talking about the Funko Fair when you get back. I promise.
We're going to talk about Funko Fair for a little bit.
Promise that we'll still be talking about Funko Fair. So, look, I'm not.
Right.
I haven't really been collecting the turtle stuff. If there's sometimes that I feel like that I should collect it, but I think that this is one of them. That
Come on, man.
Yes. Oh, bewitched. Everybody, look. This is one of them that I find it hard. Look, I don't care what age you are, you know about this show, right? I mean, you just know. Man, Chris says, we've been using the overlay.
Killing me with these licenses.
We've been using.
Wait a minute, there's an overlay for this one too. I bet.
There's not.
Yes, there is. There's an overlay for this scene because this is the scene you use the most.
There's not an overlay for this scene.
I bet you it's right next to the other one.
Chris is like, yeah, there is. I can hear him screaming.
Chris, you're supposed to be enjoying your birthday, man. What are you doing? He comes in and says, they're not even using my overlay. Come on, it's in there.
We have definitely been using your overlay, and we appreciate it.
We use the other one. It was slick. Yes. I gave you a little shout out. I'm going to steal the design, too.
We appreciate you, brother. We really do. We have definitely
Christina Payne, how you doing? Ott with G is still hanging out with us. And there's another channel right here. I need to talk about Yesy Lou, Comics and Pops. How can that channel not have 300 subs? That's insane. You guys got to go check him out too.
Look, I have to agree with you on that. Yesy Lou just sent me a package just recently. Look, and I'm a horrible friend some days when it comes to opening packages. It probably took me 2.5 weeks to open this package.
I still got a Christmas present for JKL Awesome over here. Don't tell me.
When it comes to opening that stuff, look, I'm kind of a horrible friend when it comes to that. So I got it opened, and I'm not going to tell anybody here what he sent me. But man, I cannot thank Yesy Lou enough for what he sent me. It was something that I had been wanting, but I don't go to the second.
Put the overlay up. Chris is going to lose his mind.
So I truly appreciate him.
He's like, come on already, put it up. I gotta show this because you know what? There's something very special about this pop. Very, very special about this pop right here. This is my very first Funko Pop.
Yes, that is pretty cool.
And it came from Yesy Lou Comics and Pops.
Oh, that is awesome.
Is a gift.
That is really awesome.
When he found out that I didn't have any pops, this was my very first one, and it was an A-OK from Yesy Lou Comics and Pops.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So my very first pop was Crackshot, but I bought him to take pictures of him. So I appreciate it. That's really cool. But anyways, I really appreciate him sending that to me. It came at the right moment because I had just opened my door, and the mailman must have been playing rugby with my box, and I'm sitting there, and I'm about to do a video about this rugby box that the mailman put out there, and I have this package sitting here from Yesy Lou, and I said, I'm just going to put them together. I'm going to open his first because at least that will put me in the right mind before I go to the rugby box. So I opened it up, and then I didn't even care what was in that box. I said, nothing at this point could put me in a bad mood. Let's go from there. So it's really good.
Mama J's giving me grief. Now, the reason that this box is no longer in the plastic thing that he sent it in is because I didn't know how to display Funkos when they first came in. So I just stuck double-sided sticky tape to the back of them and stuck them on the wall.
Yeah, you told me that story. You were ruining
Mama
the
Jay, she's like, you what? And then I had tape on the little tape squares on the back of the box, trying to pull them off. I'm like, oh no.
You know what's funny is that sounds a lot like Top Pop's story. So every once in a while I venture over to Top Pop's, but he's a little too young for me to really sit down and get into. But he has a great channel, phenomenal channel, been really successful. He has inspired a lot of people to do what they do. But anyways, so his story is kind of similar to that. When he first got into Pops, he was tearing them out of the box. He has grails that have no boxes,
boxes. God,
because he's been collecting almost since Funko started selling. I mean, so he has like
Wow.
trails sitting there with no boxes. He said, I threw them away. He got this whole shelf, and he said somebody looked at him one day and says, you know, you probably should keep the boxes for those. He said, oh man, it's too late. It's too late. They're gone. I mean, so
Man, I've been keeping all of the boxes to the ones that my girls have opened.
Really,
because they've got Funko Pops all over the place. I've been keeping all of their boxes just in case, you know, when they're all done with them. So the next time we go, okay, get me your pile ready of stuff you don't want, and there's a Funko in there, I'm gonna pull it out, put it back in the box. There you go.
so do you get all careful with when you're opening them? Or are you one of those people that just grab?
Not like you. I didn't even know you're supposed to open from the bottom until somebody told me, like, what are you going to do? You're opening from the bottom. What? I didn't know that. What? So now I'm with you. You got the little blade. You got to get up under there so you don't.
Well, that's just so I don't damage the box.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people get real picky about their boxes, and I'm not a reseller, but
I'm not getting rid of them. I mean, I got a question for you. You know, I hear people get picky about the boxes, but I don't sell Funkos. I give them away.
I don't either. But in the event, you know, because the same thing with collecting, right? Your collection is steadily evolving, right? You're evolving in your collection. And I want to get into hot toys. I want to get into sideshows. I really want to get into sideshows, if we're being honest. That's really what I want to get into. I just don't stop. I just don't want to spend the money to get into sideshow, right? I mean, because it's a really expensive hobby when you start getting into sideshow. So I haven't pulled the trigger on the sideshow stuff. So I know that the day that I do, though, I'm going to have to start making space for the sideshows, which means I will have to start selling some of my collection.
Statues, Nancy. Bigger statues. It's something that I'm aspiring to do this year also. Is get, you know, a really nice statue, something that you light up and yeah.
Well, I think have you ever seen the Juggernaut that's a 1/4 scale made by Sideshow? So they made a Juggernaut that's 1/4 scale. So dude's like this tall. I mean, you would have to pick a spot in your house to put him. I mean, he's that big.
Yeah.
But that's what got me into, I want some Sideshow. I mean, because that Juggernaut looks badass. I mean, it's just badass. But anyways, yeah, OTT with Jesus, avoid that rabbit hole. I understand. That's why I haven't went down it so far. I'm going to get back into that. JB, how many do we have so far? Have we increased? Like what?
I don't know. Let's take a look at the latest count here on our comments. I'm going to
pull another one here though.
13. You got 13. We're up to 13.
Guys, there is 23 of y'all. Head over there. Make sure you throw in that hashtag. Make sure you're subscribed to his channel. And let's get this one up.
Absolutely. Subscribe to me too if you're not subscribed to the channel.
What do you mean?
No, what I'm saying is he has got an overlay for this layout right here, and you're not using it, and he's getting all booty hurt.
There's no overlay for this.
There's an overlay for this one. It's got to be right next to the one you just turned off.
No overlay for this layout.
Well, it doesn't have our names on it. Probably just has the show name on it.
No.
All right. No.
All right.
Let's get down. Hey,
I knew that this one would this one's got the Fonz in it. I don't know that I would want any other characters other than the Fonz, but it's pretty
the same thing. I got to have the Fonz. I don't think Joni and Chachi, maybe. Arnold, okay. Richie, maybe, but you gotta have the Fonz. He's double thumbs up right there, man. Come on.
And they knew it, right? They had to have known when they made that one that people were going to rush to get their hands on the Fonz.
Oh man.
I mean, they just had to have known that. So that's a really cool one that they came out. I think these came out when they're TV, and we're gonna move on to day 7. Day 7. Oh, I know you've seen these. You've seen these, right?
Oh my god, dude, these are fire.
Have you seen these? You've seen these, right?
No, these are freaking awesome, man.
Versus King Kong. Oh, JB, these are.
There's another tab. Let's see the rest of them. Because remember, you only saw the first 5.
They made these. They made these in a 10-inch. So the 10-inch versions that you see right there are Walmart exclusives. Those 10 inches are actually painted, right? So they have a paint on them. One of them, it's kind of a bluish. One of them is more of a purplish. They are.
This movie's gonna be huge.
Fire! I can't believe you haven't seen these guys.
All right.
Absolutely
This
insane.
is cool. Go back to the first page, though. I want to see the ones on the first
I
page.
have a hard time believing that anybody in this chat could not be subscribed to your channel.
Not that page. You did it again. You indexed too far. Yeah. All right. That one. Yeah, you got to get him spitting fire, man.
These guys are the 3.5 inch. That the one with the flames coming out of his mouth. They actually have a glow variance to that. I want to say
that's awesome, dude.
There's
that's awesome. I gotta get the one with the flames.
I don't know if that's flames or if that's water or if that's like mucus coming out of his mouth. I'm so confused on what like that blue.
It's so cool.
Is supposed to
now look at Kong's got an axe in his hand.
Yes, and he's actually got battle scars on one of them. So the one on the left has these battle scars.
The axe is a tile off of Godzilla's back.
Yes.
That's sick, dude. I love it. I just love it so much. It's so cool, man. Come on, you know you love it too.
Hey, no, look, I like every one of those. I think every one of those are fire. I don't know that I'm going to buy the 3.5 inch because I really want those 10 inch, and that goes back to that.
No, I'm getting the 3.5 inch. Definitely. The glow in the dark one is the one to have. But there was another page. You only went to page 2 when I think there was a third page.
What do you mean? There's no other pages.
There's a third. Look, there's a little arrow right there. And there's another page.
No, there's the glow version. Okay, so there's JB had to show me how to use Instagram today.
There's a fourth page.
Like no.
You all right. So first of all, that glow in the dark is awesome. So who's FYE? I'm not down with it. What does that mean?
You don't know what an FYE is? So an FYE is like,
no, is this a website? I'm not familiar with these guys.
Think Geek or no, never heard of
no.
It's like a chain store. They only carry records and collectibles and strange oddity foods.
And that's an exclusive to them? I never even heard. So there's a fourth page. Let's see what's on the fourth page.
Lots of pops they have. They have crazy amounts of pops at FYE. You can actually go to their site. Now, here's the Walmart exclusives with the paint job. Those are the 10-inch Walmart exclusives. The Godzilla is in that blue, and then King Kong's in that purple. And they are badass, but they are currently sold out on Walmart's website. So, and I kind of got there late to the game. So I didn't manage to get these guys on pre-order. A little upset about that, but Walmart almost always has like 2 or 3 waves, so I'm not really upset. I mean, I'm sure that we will see those again. I am sure that we will see those again.
Now, for Walmart, though, I've noticed that stuff can come back into stock at like any moment, right?
Yeah. So if you
I've seen notifications from us, from our community, popping into these chats, going, boom, this just came back.
Right. So
I feel like it happens at Walmart more than anything else.
I think so too, but if you'll go to their website, you can actually click like a notification button when it comes back in stock. They will send you an email about an hour or so before they put it back on their website to just give everybody who hit that notification a chance to go ahead and buy it before it goes back on there. So if you missed it, that's what I do. I go ahead and click the notification. They'll send me an email. They'll say it's back in stock. Yeah. They'll say it's back in stock. You click the link, you go strait to it, you put it in your cart, you're done. I mean, so that's what
this movie's going to be awesome, man. This is the difference. I honestly believe the major difference between Funko and freaking Beanie Babies. The Funko is aggressively getting new licenses, and this movie's just now breaking, and all of this stuff is all molded, ready to go, released. Oh man, they're ahead of the game.
They also pay more for their licensing agreements than any other company. I mean, they pay 15% for their license agreements. Most people are negotiating between 9 and 10%. I mean, so they, like you said, they aggressively go after their license agreements. I mean, and they have more license agreements in the United States than any other company. I mean, so it's just what they do. I mean, and that's their claim to fame. That is their claim to fame. But I'm going to get off Godzilla. Are you really into are you really into the anime stuff?
Not at all in any of the Nickelodeon shows, not at all.
I'm not at all either. I like My Hero Academia. I'm really into that one. I haven't watched it.
You want me to throw down a conspiracy theory? Do you want to hear a quick conspiracy theory? Everybody loves a quick conspiracy theory. You ready? Nickelodeon. When there was the big stink about children's content on YouTube not being monetized, right? Remember there was a huge, oh, you can't monetize children's content. Oh, you need to have these disclosures. Oh, there's these new laws. You can't have all the new rules. Whereas because they didn't want children's content on YouTube to be monetized. my conspiracy theory. Well, who did that hurt the most? It hurt
Nickelodeon.
Disney and Nickelodeon, because that's where their viewers were. They were over on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you followed that money, I bet you some of that somewhere it comes back to them going, yeah, thank God we stopped that YouTube thing, man. They were about to take us down. Holy shit.
You want to get into a fun conversation. Let's get into a fun conversation.
That's my conspiracy theory.
What do you
like
think
that?
about the kids that just recently, and I say kids, they're probably like our age, but what do you think about the guys?
You go to the black background when you're in here? I like it with the black background because it pops.
Went over to Reddit, right? They went over to Reddit and they decided that they could take some buying power and they could pull one over on the big hedge funds. What do you think about that? Do you think that they did something wrong?
Do you think they did something wrong?
No, because I think hedge funds are. I don't want to say what I think about hedge funds, but
inherently wrong to begin with.
Yes,
I mean,
hedge funds are wrong. They're wrong.
So, hold on. Why is it wrong that they did it when everyone else has been doing this the whole time? Because that's exactly how that whole thing works.
I think it was.
That's how that whole thing works.
Genius. The people, they caught the loophole that the hedge fund was driving down the price of the stock. They said, hey guys, now that the price of the stock's been drove down and they're trying to drive them out of business, 10,000 of us will get together and we're going to buy it, push it up, and then sell. That was genius. I don't care how you think about it. It was genius. Now, the fact that they put holds on their account, they're not letting them sell the stock. I think that all of that is a little wrong. And I think that maybe they showed us that there's no free trade. Now, I'm going to get off that topic because then that topic.
That is conspiracy theory.
It's salty because it makes me believe that we've been living in some weird, like, there's no free trade. Because if there was free trade, they wouldn't care, right? I'm sorry that the hedge funds got burnt, right? Well, they shouldn't bet on companies to fail.
The hedge funds been burning people the whole time. I mean, that's how it works.
Yes.
That's how it works. I mean, what's the difference? The hedge fund decides, hey, we're going to take all of our people's money and we're going to put that stock and watch what happens to that stock. Boom! It's okay for these fat cats in the boardroom to do it, but 10,000 Joe Schmucks decide to get together to do it and make money. And whoa, you guys can't do that. Wait a minute. They're not allowed to do that. Only we could do that. No.
Look, they're irate about it. But anyways, different conversation for a whole different day.
Different day.
How many people do we have? How many people do we have in there? If we have more than 15, if we have more than 15, we are going to spin that wheel.
No, we're stuck at 13. We're still stuck
at 13, guys. Somebody throw that link up real quick in that hashtag, and let's get another 2 in there, and we will.
We're off topic. Get back on topic. We need to get back on pops, man. Let's get back on the pops.
Because that's one of those theories that I've been watching that unfold in the last couple of days, and I don't really know that I agree with like them censoring. I think that the censorship needs to stop. Is where I think it just needs to stop at this point.
Oh, good.
And do you know Solar Opposites? Have you kept up with that at all? Do you know anything about this cartoon?
No, I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is. But again, another example of there is a niche market for this, or they would not have acquired the license and produced this. No, because don't think that for them to produce any pop is a joke. That mold ain't cheap. You know, time and effort goes into this. So there has got to be a market for this somewhere, and it's big enough for them to decide to create it.
Hey, well,
Chase Kingdom says it's a great show.
I appreciate that, bro. And Chase's Kingdom. Yeah, there's lots of new collectors in here. I just seen one a second ago that said Silent Collector. I don't think I've ever seen him before. We appreciate you stopping by.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, man.
We truly appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us today. So, like you said, there's got to be a market. There's got to be a market for that stuff. I just don't know what it is.
What the hell is this?
I don't know what it is, but hell, I want him. Look at him.
You want him?
Who doesn't need a super chicken? I think everybody needs a super chicken. Everybody in this room needs a super chicken. And look, this is where I'm going to go with this, right? So, do you remember
I don't need the super chicken.
Do you remember when Walmart sold that chicken suit that was supposed to be like pajamas? It had feet. It had the whole like rooster, had everything. You pull this little hoodie up. It was a onesie. You zip this thing up. It had a whole chicken outfit. Even had feathers that hung from your arms. I mean, look, absolutely ridiculous looking.
Hold on. Do you own one?
They took my appendix out. And I was in a boredom spot in my life, and I went and got one of those heads that you put on, and I rode around in a little hover round in Walmart, pissed off probably half of Walmart riding around with this T-Rex head. And I had to pick up one of those chicken suits because I was on, what do they call that? Morphine, or not morphine. What do they call that? It's one of those pain pills. I was all doped up and I thought everything was funny. So I had to get me one of those chicken outfits. Well, a couple of days goes by and I go to pick my daughter up at school, and I'm sitting there and I said, well, how can I pick her up in the most embarrassing way possible? I put on this chicken suit on, and I go to her school. I get out of the car because sitting in the car while you pick someone in a chicken suit is just not enough. I get out of the car to wave her to the vehicle for her to get in. Yes. The teachers were about to hit the floor. Look, the teachers were in tears, laughing as this idiot's like getting his daughter in the car in his chicken suit. I'm surprised they didn't call the cops on me. But we need photos.
We need pictures.
It was funny, man. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, let's move on from there. I need this chicken.
Super chicken. So he needs super chicken. Super chicken. Oh, wait a minute. Chase's Kingdom is dropping them. See, this is why when you're watching on the rewind, you gotta have the chat on. Chase's Kingdom says this is a cartoon from 1967.
Look, he has to be making a comeback because, like you said just a second ago, if he wasn't making a comeback, then they wouldn't have made a pop on him, right? I mean, so the super chicken has to be making a comeback in some shape, way, form.
Oh, that's what it is. It's the stupid chicken dance, the stupid commercial with the big chicken, with the chicken dance and the. I'm not doing it, but you know what I'm talking about.
What is the chicken dance?
You don't know the Jack in the Box commercial with the new chicken dance.
I don't have a clue. Is it a Tic Tac thing?
No, I don't know. It's just dance. It's some goofiness. It's goofiness.
I don't know. So here's that. What is it? King Kong again. I like these. I think that was an awesome set. They knew what they were doing when they did those.
Don't just pass on Dilbert. Don't pass on Dilbert. What's up, man?
Dilbert.
No love for Dilbert?
What is Dilbert?
No love for Dilbert?
What is Dilbert?
You don't know who Dilbert is?
What is a Dilbert?
You didn't read the Sunday comics?
No.
As a kid, you never grabbed the Sunday paper to read the comics?
Oh, JB.
The Dilbert's a comic strip. No, he is just.
Let me explain something to you about my household. My household, we lived probably about 45 minutes from the closest store. We didn't have cable TV.
Sunday paper, man. You got the Sunday paper. The guy delivers it. The kid comes in a bike and he throws it at your door.
No. He wouldn't have came to my neighborhood in a bike. He would have had to come in a vehicle. We didn't have cable TV. They didn't run cable out to my house. Satellite wasn't a thing back then unless it was so big that you needed like an acre to put it on. That's when they had those great big. So I didn't have any
of those up in the mountains. It's ridiculous.
We didn't have Sunday paper or Monday paper or Tuesday paper. So I didn't see any of this stuff until I got older.
Yeah. No, you got to get Dilbert, man. He's a great cartoon strip. Sunday cartoon strip. Gotta love Dilbert, man.
And then as I got older in life, I became a Calvin and Hobbes fan. That was my comic to read, was Calvin and Hobbes, or their little short stories or whatever it is that you want to call that. These guys, I think, are amazing. This goes back to pulling at that youth string.
Oh my goodness! I got a question for you. Again, I'm new. They've never done Pinocchio before. This is a new license.
They've done every one of these characters in some shape, form, or fashion.
They've done every one of these characters before.
Every one of them. The only one I think they haven't done is the cat where he's digging for the fish, and that was this very brief part of the movie where the cat's trying to get the fish. And I think maybe they did it in a couple of different scenes where the cat was trying to get the fish, but that's about the only one I think that they haven't done is that one. I love the fact that they come out with that. What is it? Jiminy Cricket? They did the Jiminy Cricket in the Cricket. So do you see him in the?
And then you got Geppetto, right? Geppetto, Jiminy Cricket, and
you know what BAM is? So it's a BAM exclusive. No. If I said BAM, what would you say?
If you said BAM,
if I said it's a BAM exclusive, would you say that's Barnes and what is it? Books A Million?
Wow, no, I have no idea what. I wouldn't even know what to guess.
I didn't either until yesterday, and I'm talking about him. I'm looking at him, and I said, "What is BAM?"
I've never even heard of Books A Million.
I guess I'll get on the internet and I'll research BAM. What is BAM? And then somebody in the chat says, "Well, Books A Million," and I went, "Oh, well, that makes sense. It's a bookstore." bookstore.
Oh wow, the
Pinocchio.
old Pinocchio goes for around $190.
So Pinocchio is one of them that always goes up in value. It's just the nature of the beast. I don't know if this one will, because at some point they recycle them too many times, and once they start recycling them too many times, the price starts getting lower and lower and lower, and that kind of goes. I'll pull up a
Oh,
better
so
picture here. So that kind of goes with the same thing with the next set that falls in line here. But those are a pretty good picture of what they have. But coming
those are
in,
cool, man.
those are really cool. But coming in next is what I'm talking about, depreciating of value. They have come out with so
Okay.
many Mickeys and Minnies that there was a point that they would have dropped these and they would have sold out before they could drop them. I mean, they would have sold out within minutes like they do on a Funko site, but they've recycled the Mickey and Minnie so many times that they're not selling out nearly as fast, if they sell out at all, and the value's just not going anywhere. I mean, so if you're trying to go after value, I think the Disney Mickey and Minnies and a lot of the other ones, you just stay away from them at this point because they've just dropped too many. They've dropped too
Just
many.
oversaturation in the market.
Yeah, basically, they've just oversaturated it entirely too much. Entirely too much.
I'm not even a fan of that design, to be honest with you. But now get on over to Alice.
I am not.
This is freaking cool, man.
I'm not a big collector.
I'm a huge fan of this.
I'm a huge fan. I'm not a big collector of the Disney stuff. I want the Cheshire Cat, but I only want him because they say that he's clear. Can you see him clear? So they say that he's clear, and you see how they have him hovering from his tail there. They say that he is clear, so I absolutely can't wait to see what he's going to look like in person, because I think in person he is going to look badass. I think that he's going to be clear with a little paint on him, so it's going to give it that translucent appearance, kind of like, you see him in the movie a bunch of times.
Go on to the next page. Maybe they got a picture on him. There's a third tab of that one.
I feel like my mind's blown now that I understand that there's different pages to
this.
Oh, and they have a jumbo size. I didn't know that.
I like the t-shirt, man. I like the t-shirt combos. Those Target t-shirt combos, I'm down with those.
Mine's just blown now that they even have that. JB, do you want to pull up that screen and see if we have enough people in there right now?
Oh, yeah, let's see what we got here. I'll go to the random comment picker.
Anyways, I'm so excited to show
13, you. I think we're going to have to go with that lucky number 13.
Roll it anyways.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's roll it anyways and see what we have there. Let me get this back.
Tell me when we're sharing. Let's see if we're shared here. Yeah. All right, here we go. Well, I'm gonna go check. Oh, see, you see, what are you seeing? You seeing 11? No, you see 13. Let me go over here. I'm gonna go get YouTube comments one more time. There is 13. Start the raffle and pick a winner. What do they win?
Oh, we're going to do my Bill Murray from Zombieland, which is one of my favorite pops. He was one of them that I played a t-shirt with, though, and had a
Here we go. For those of you who have participated in today's show and jumped on over to that video and dropped that hashtag, we are going to run this and find out who is getting this pop for free. Ready? Are we ready? Here we go. Kenneth Bird. There you go. Congratulations, Kenneth Bird. I actually still think I need to send him a comic book. Kenneth Bird, winner, a chicken dinner. Stopping in one more time to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for holding it down. Oh, question. While you're still here, Chris, first, happy birthday to you, my friend. Is there an overlay for this particular layout that we're supposed to be using?
There's not an overlay for this.
There's not a layout. Kenneth Bird is here, by the way.
Congratulations, Kenneth Bird.
Funko Brothers with a Z say that they never win. I'm sorry, man.
Sorry, guys. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I never win anything either. It's just the nature of the beast, I think. It's just the way that it happens some days.
JK Awesome says Kenneth Bird needs to play the lottery.
Next time, guys. Yeah, make sure you go play the lottery.
Man, this overlay is so clean, man. You just go ahead and email this to me. I'm gonna go ahead and
look. He has figured out how to do these overlays. I mean, no jokes aside,
he's got it down, man. We had one class. He was in my. He's a Patreon supporter at the highest level for me, and every month he gets an hour of one-on-one time, and this is what he learned in his first hour, and he just took it and ran and just left me. Never came back for a second hour. He's like, I don't need you no more, man. That was nice.
I don't need you no more. Oh man, it looks really good. It's really good at all of this stuff, and he makes great thumbnails. I mean, he makes the thumbnails, he does the overlay. Sometimes I come on here and do something, but for the most part, Chris is the workhorse, and I truly appreciate him. I mean, I really do. I mean, like today, you know, it would have went a lot smoother if I wasn't over here trying to fumble around with controls.
Ah, you're good, man. It's all good.
All right, you know. But guys, we are about to wrap it up, man. I truly appreciate everybody who came in here and hang out with us. But before we get out of here, I want you to check out this new light. I want you to check out what I've got for tomorrow. So I was working on this for probably about 2 days, and I kind of had to steal some sound designs from a few different people. And I'm not going to call it stealing. I'm going to call it recycling, right? I recycled some sound designs from a few different people. So check out our new ending for tomorrow.
And if you are not already subscribed to these channels, this is the universe telling you that this is the time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, don't forget to turn on that bell notification. None of us really know why that bell notification is there, but you should definitely have it turned on for all the latest and greatest videos coming to you on the tube.
What you think? I like that one. I like that
because
one.
if it ends like that, you'll have the things from your end screen credits pop in there. That is nice.
I like that one.
Very nice.
What do you think? You like that one?
I think it's fantastic.
I had to throw that one on there. I like the screen shaking.
I'm gonna send you this little snippet if you want. Add this over the tops because you always want to jump one of these in there. If you have not already, make sure you hit that bell, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any of this guy's great content. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, JB, I really appreciate you coming on and being Chris today, and happy birthday, Chris. Yeah. We will happy birthday,
Chris, man. Good stuff.
Appreciate everybody who came on and hung out with us, guys. We will see y'all next Friday. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, don't forget, man. We had a good time. Peace.